2-fort supremacy. Here we have what people think about 2-fort sorted by their average IQ score. Low IQ, below 55. I love 2-fort. It's fun and feels like whole 100 IQ average. 2-fort, bad. Grr. High IQ individuals. 2-fort, being the first map ever made, was a place where developers built, tested, and finalized every gameplay mechanic. As such, it offers the optimal experience for all classes and skill levels. You may not like it, but this is what peak TF2 feels like. And with that, welcome to r/TF2, gentlemen. Hey, this is pretty cool. Forget about it, but with the TF2 lobster. Look at this.
Tell you something about the friend of ours named Tony.
Watch the full video here. I'm not gonna nap that entire thing. I can't do that to him. I'll play a 5-second teaser there.
Let me tell you something about the friend of ours named Tony. I made the wise guy in the mobster with the Tommy.
Enough. Check it out. Culture Sow. I think this is very, very cool. This is a certified lobster moment. 3 golden frying pans. 3 of them. MANNCO.STORE is giving away 3 golden frying pans. Check them out in the description or link in the pinned comment. Click on the link down below. Back to the video. Remember, when playing as medic, you should always heal your spy because they're sneaking into enemy territory and could get damaged, especially when they're disguised or invisible. There's no way. I was checking the comments and the comments are the same as me. I can't tell if this is spy main propaganda or anti-spy main propaganda because doesn't overheal ruin spy's disguise because of team color overheal particles? Yes, I was about to say. This is actually not, you know, it depends on the situation. I guess just heal the spy. Who cares? You know, you're not gonna, like, they'll get health at the very least. And if you don't heal, they may get mad and it maybe, just heal them. Just heal. This is good advice, I guess. Okay, a post by Who18, original creation. I made my headcanon into a comic. Okay, let's enhance. Alright, gang, the administrator needs a name for the team. Does anyone got an idea? The Bastards. You mean the 849? The American Squad. Say Invincibles. Scout and Company. I know. No need to thank me. Yet, this name has got to symbolize us. Alone we are nothing, but as a team, we are a fortress. Hey, can I be part of that Team Fortress 2? Say that again. That's how we got Team Fortress 2. The origin is pretty cool. Very creative. Very good. Made by the Who18. Very, very cool. Never in my life have I seen blue defend Dustbowl from red. Okay, me neither, but that's only because I only played Dustbowl like 10 times total in my entire 9,000 hours of TF2 because I hate this map. I hate it. To be fair, half of the time was spent on trade servers. So, yeah. Okay, so some guy gave me this Saxxy from his gift catapult thingy, and me just wondering how rare is it? It's not very rare at all. You can just hand it over to me. Don't worry about it. I'll take it off your hands. This is the average TF2 chat experience. I'll post, I love being a woman. It's an in-game chat. Hey, can I you, Mrs. Bean Girl? Okay, wait, in brackets, maybe I shouldn't have said that, ... That is so incredibly cringe. That's insane. Unless it's ironic, is that? I don't know. I can't tell. Theoretically, we now can have 100,000 on each of the classes. r/TF2, 900,000 members. Actually, we have 900,002. How many is it now? It just says 900,000 up here. It's rounded. Robo Chicken Tramp concept. Okay. Fried Circuit Tramp. Created by Owl Fluffy. I don't know if I'm proud or disappointed. Requesting permission to access port. Request acknowledged. Permission granted. Sweet. Robot flirting. It's been 10 years and people are still obsessed with this.
We've got buckets of chicken. You want to do it?
Okay.
Yes, as they should. What's your wait? That's a TF2 sound moment. Pretty much anytime any video uses the nope sound effect. TF2 engineer nope. Alright, and I guess the crit sound.
Nope.
Nope. Yes, good. Okay, gameplay clip by I Ruin Your Prompt. My best predict taunt kill of the year so far. God damn. Impressive. Also, I gotta love how low resolution your game is. How do you even get it that low? That's crazy. You can count the pixels on the wall, my god. Okay, this is cool. Why does Scout wear dog tags? Was he in the military before becoming a mercenary or something? Reading through the comments, there's a few good explanations. The ones I liked best is he just bought them because he thought they looked cool. Or, when they originally designed the Scout, they thought of something that could fly behind him while he's running to indicate that he's running fast. And that's what the dog tags are for. They're there to make him look faster. That's a cool theory. And looking at Meet the Scout, that seems exactly right. Look at that. It is behind his neck to make him look faster. That's so cool. That's so cool. Smartest Reddit comment. Not a gameplay clip by just a normal hat. It's so tragic when this happens. His medic is burning up in flames. He gets saved. But the sniper hits him. No. But don't worry. They are together in death. This is quite tragic. A tragic tale. Also, I gotta love your kill sounds, man. Listen. TF2 figures spotted in my local toy store. Good old TF2 soldiers. How much is that? I think it's like $100, right? Is that even a lot? I think that. Wait, does it say a price on there? Let me enhance. Right, it's $400,000 to purchase this soldier. Also, how high resolution is this image, for God's sake? My goodness. 2,800 hours, and I've never seen this image before. System message: the matchmaking and item servers will be getting coffee for approximately 5 minutes. Yeah, they do that sometimes, like those custom messages. They're just quite humorous, funny, hilarious, one might say. Here we got a little comic. The only time when soldier was not being a soldier. Alright, rule number 1, no back talking to your superior officers. And rule number 2, you will do as ordered. And rule number 3. Rule number 3, he gets a son? I don't quite understand how to... I mean, this is cute, I will say. And it falls in line nicely with red always getting the happy ending and blue like being absolutely but still, I'm a bit confused. Medic angry because Heavy made them go to a proper hospital. Okay. The moment, I guess, just happy and proud, and Heavy saying, who let you all in here? Why does Pyro look like an anteater? Anyway, this is quite cool. What are some domination lines the mercs would say to the mobster? Here's a pyro one. I just boiled you alive. Get it? Because he's the lobster. Yeah. Okay, let's see the comments. Ooh, this one's pretty good. Scout, Boston 4, Brooklyn 0, Soldier, Domination, Al Capone. That one's pretty nice. Demoman, dominated, and I'm taking the other moonshine. I think these are pretty nice. Maybe someone can make these with AI. I hate AI. AI is the worst. Come on. It's for funny, okay? For funny. Is there still a way to get the Black Rose without spending $1,000 on a glitched one in our year 2025? Unfortunately, no. Although I have seen a comment that says there may be some way to still glitch it into your backpack, and I'm looking into it, but I fear it might be impossible. I'm confused. Do we skin the scout alive or recognize him as God? Wave completed. Credits collected 0. That is quite a feat. That is pretty hard to achieve. Thank you. You gotta recognize him as God. That's almost impossible, man. What do you call a sniper who only uses SMG? Here's my answer: a bad sniper. But let's see the comments. Top comment: crazed gunman. That one's pretty good. A Counter-Strike 2 player. Yes. Skinny Heavy. Diet Heavy. Stupid. Hey, there it is. Oh, we got not AI generated. Real life TF2 battlements. Did real life soldier come from this place? Can we find real life medigun if we venture forth to find this strange building? Maybe. Mayhaps. Oh, Lambda Fortress. Half-Life 2 in TF2 now has a Steam page. Interesting. I wonder when the first of these is gonna release, because they're still, you know, all of these are still in planning, in the works. When TF2 Classic is going to be an actual thing. Is it a thing? I don't think it's... Wait. No, still not out. I won in life. A new item acquired. You traded for the golden frying pan. I don't know if I'd call that won in life. Sure, have your moment. It's very cool. I will say it is very cool to have a golden frying pan, okay? You will definitely get a lot of looks, okay? And a lot of people stealing it in your servers. All in good fun. T4 is the best TF2 map. It was the first map ever, so all TF2 balance was based on it. It's endless fun, with friendlies, with all manner of playstyles. It insists upon itself. I don't even understand this meme, but I do agree that 2-4 is nice, so I guess I'm the crying face Mojang. Just really the conclusion to draw from this. If TF2 ever dies, which will never happen, how would you describe your experience with the game after all these years, TF2 and TF2 players? I'd say it was pretty good. It's a pretty good game, you know? Prolific answer. I really appreciate this post. No such imagery will ruin the TF2 experience. The chat message. Cover the hentai with bullets and you cannot see anything. No horny. My YouTube channel lives to see another day. Gabe actually responded to my email. Okay, I gotta check that. Email to Gabe Newell. Hi Gabe, I doubt you'll ever see this email, but I just wanted to tell you I've never really realized that you were the reason I was able to go through some of the hardest parts of my life. If it wasn't for TF2, I wouldn't be here to send this email. I was in a really dark spot and the funny drunken Scottish dude actually managed to make me giggle. Enough to drop the knife. I was actually so astonished that such a character could exist and I spent the next while putting my heart and soul into TF2. Thank you for being the creator of such a perfect game and getting me away from self-harm. Thank you for everything. That is a pretty heavy email from Gabe Newell. Take care of yourself, Gabe. That's very cute. God damn it, that got to me a little. Jesus. Here's a funny meme. Okay, I'm feeling better now seeing that. Very good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that is the most crazy clip we're gonna see today. It's even crazier than the taunt kill we saw earlier. I'm a man of focus, commitment, and sheer will. A post by Decadence. What a fitting name it is. Look at this demo. Look at this demo, making fun of our sniper, okay? The protagonist, the goddamn anime protagonist, dude, with plot armor that you've never experienced before. Runs past 5 people. Does not get it. 2 body shots on the demo already. Kills him. This was an impossible feat. How? Describe your favorite TF2 weapon in a 10-word at maximum sentence. It's a funny spoon. Does more damage when airborne. Yes. Good. Which of these props looks most like a render? We got Pyro's oxygen tank. We got engineer building. We got scout scattergun. Demoman grenade launcher. Very nice, this one. The backscatter. I didn't realize how detailed the backscatter is, my god. The enforcer. Large ammo pack. I'll say so far this one. Widowmaker. I'll say it is what it is, man. It's a bit too golden, this one. Doesn't really look like a render either. It looks more like a toy, you know. Golden frying pan. Lugomorph. Is that Lugomorph? I think it... No, it's Big Kill. And finally, the Rescue Ranger. Okay, I gotta say, it has to be the large ammo kit for sure. Look at that. Pretty sure this is a render, in fact, eh? Have you ever been accused of cheating when you hopefully weren't? Pyro shoots flare gun. Soldier points at flare shot. Scout was 35 health, now dead. Kick your Pyro is cheating. Yes, hey boy. Of course it has happened. And it's always a compliment. The greatest compliment you can receive in TF2. What the? Dude, your TF2 is cursed. Cursed! Put these 4 in the map. Who will end up winning? Speaking of cursed, man, I've already seen the newest Server Blight video. I didn't think it was quite as good as the other ones, but it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice still. Anyway, put these 4 in the map. Who will end up winning? Server Blight, Saxton, Hale, Merasmus, or the strong-ass soldier from that one SFM, which I forgot the name of, and I'm sure the comments are going to be very unhappy about that. I'm sorry. And the answer is either going to be Saxton or Server Blight. I mean, you know, let's get real. Merasmus versus Saxton. Saxton is going to win any day of the week. And Server Blight has that surprise attack, probably. Because I don't think Saxton Hale knows what a Server Blight is. Or how it works, so. Why didn't they catch the keys? I'll just leave this as it is. This is a very good post. S-tier post. The 4 stages of exam week. Morning, thinking. Noon, sitting, thinking, not really doing anything. Evening, still sitting. I guess mewing. Nighttime, panic. Time for panic. Yes. Once I continue with uni, I still gotta go through some exams. I'm not looking forward to it. My hot topic. Achievement weapons should be strangers. I don't know about that one, Lisa. I don't know about that one. I think it would devalue getting strangers. So I dislike it. New teleporter model. Retro drive. Classic variant. Custom blueprints. Custom gips. That's pretty nice. Custom LODs. That's cool also. Got Silly Cat, Fluffy Face, Cyberpaws. Here's how it may look, for example. I guess it's kind of cool, but I don't know if we need a teleporter reskin. This is cool as a mod. I will say it is a cool mod. You know, as a custom thing, yes. I like. What triggers you the most when you play your main? It's perfect that they got a spy gif here, or I guess video, because I play spy a lot, and it triggers me so much that people get those spawn wall hacks? Because it gimps Spy so much when he's already that bad. Can you just remove the spawn wall hacks? They serve no purpose. None. It might be demo ban. A man kept getting drunk without using alcohol. It turns out his gut brews its own booze. We managed to convert the stomach into a distillery, sir. Convert the lungs to, if it's hollow and it's in my body, put it to work, Tavish. You gotta love the TF2 comics. Why is Sniper the only class that gets to disable a class? To make it fair, I made one item for each class that disables Sniper. Would that seem fair? A bucket blocks a singular headshot critical. Soldier secondary. After blocking, leaks paint on your eyes for 4 seconds. Color is team dependent. Recharges in 30 seconds. How bullet think? A heavy secondary. Read to get the following buffs for 30 seconds. Headshot, critical, immunity, minus 90% bullet spread. Wait, what? 65% more bullet per bullet. 65% ammo conservation. Okay. So you read and you get so smart that snipers can't headshot you anymore. Leaker, a pyro melee. Press Alt fire while equipped to create a hot gas leak, creating a blur mirage around pyro, but consuming 2% of primary ammo per second. Attack range doubled, and while in a gas leak, head hitbox is disabled. However, while in the gas leak, you lose immunity to afterburn. Okay. Thief's knife. While in backstab range, press reload key to steal the opponent's passive item, like razorback or gunboats. Stealing an item gives you the item for 30 seconds, does not break the disguise, and removes the item from the opponent for 30 seconds, or until they respawn or interact with a resupply locker. Only one item can be stolen at a time. Yes! Give me this! Give me this! I can finally counter razorback. Yes! Bonk atomic hatch. Scout secondary. Press secondary weapon key to drink 2 bonk atomic at the same time. Taking a critical headshot while having this fully charged drops some bonk, saving your life, but only giving you 3 seconds of bonk. 2 times the duration, but 4 times the cooldown, and 1.5 times longer drinking animation. I don't know how to feel about that. The lobotomy for a medic as a medic melee. The user will not take critical damage from headshots. Mini crit when having only mini crit when hitting the head. Minus 100% maximum overheal on wearer and minus 20% damage penalty. So pretty much you're safe from quickscopes, but you do take more damage and also you can't be overhealed. I guess that would still be good in some situations. The welding mask for engineer secondary. User is immune to headshot critical. All buildings and upgrades cost 20% less metal. Consuming metal deals a mini crit buff for the user for 7 seconds. However, maximum metal is reduced to 180. That seems very strong. That seems pretty damn strong. I like it. Fair fight. A level 6 shield. Headshots will never crit. Taking damage from any enemy more than 1000 units away marks the enemy with unfair fighter. You get plus 25% move speed while moving towards unfair fighters, plus 40% melee damage against unfair fighters. Alt fire, charge towards your enemies and remove debuffs. However, you take 25% extra damage from melee attacks, except for unfair fighters. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. Being able to like get an edge over snipers as a demo, I like this quite a bit. What are some perks to disguising as your own team as spy? Biggest perk by a long shot is if you disguise as a teammate and you use the dead ringer, it is far more believable that you actually just died when an enemy triggers your dead ringer. There you go. And with that, click the video in the center of your screen now to stay on the channel. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.